Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a foundation review. You guys know how much I love reviewing foundations, and this one is matte, which is also even better. We are going to be actually reviewing the new Covergirl Matte Made Foundation. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you guys probably know the drill of what happened. So I had originally gone into Walgreens and I had seen the stand and there was only like 10 or 12 shades. Came home the next day and I got this, basically this pretty incredible PR package from Covergirl with all of their shades. So there is a total of 40 shades in this entire collection, and it goes from light, medium, tan, and deep. And I think that's pretty incredible, especially for the shade range. I don't know why when I was there was only a select amount of shades, so I'm hoping that all of the Covergirl stations eventually will get all of the shades, which would be amazing. And you guys know, if you guys have been on my channel for a while now, that my favorite drugstore foundation of all time is the Covergirl 3-in-1 foundation. So I'm very excited to test this out. So I'm looking at the claims on my computer, and basically Covergirl claims that this is a 12-hour comfort matte wear. It's pore minimizing, it's going to be oil controlled, transfer resistant, and it comes in 40 different shades, which we already mentioned. And it's supposed to be a flawless soft matte finish for up to 12-hour wear. So I'm very excited to try this out and see if it's going to work or not, and really just see how well it does as far as a matte finish. So we're going to get started right on this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go in with a primer. So they came out with 4 different primers that are also brand new. So they came out with the pore minimizing. Then we have the color neutralizing, which is green. We also do have a skin smoothing and an illuminating. So for today, I'm actually going to go in with 2 primers. I'm going to be taking the pore minimizer and the skin smoothing. So first we're going to start off with the pore minimizer, and I'm just going to put that right along the T-zone area where my pores are really big. I'm going to go ahead and pull my hair back just so that you guys can see everything that's going on. I don't really see that big of a difference. So we'll continue on. The next one I'm going to go in with is the skin smoothing primer, and that one I'm just going to put all over my face. Oh yeah, that one feels so much better, you guys. So I'm actually going to shade test 3 of them because the one I purchased originally was number 10, which is Tan 10. But since I have the other ones, I definitely want to see. So that there is 10. I feel like 20 is going to be way too pink. Put it right here. Oh yeah, that looks like the perfect match, doesn't it? This one is way too pink tone and this one's too yellow. So I'm going to actually go in with number 30. And just blend these 3 in since I'm already here. All right, so that there is 1 layer. You can definitely see that it evened out a little bit, but there's still redness peeking through. Way better. There we go. Now we're getting some serious coverage. It's a little bit of a wetter formula than what I'm used to for a matte foundation. Like I don't know if it's because I'm used to matte foundations drying pretty quickly, but it is a little bit, again, of a wetter formula. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to conceal. And for concealer, I figured that I would use the Covergirl concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the shade. It's just really light. It doesn't have a shade. So I'm going to go ahead and set everything under my eyes, and I'm actually going to be taking the new Rimmel Stay Matte Mattifying Loose Powder. I just hauled this in my drugstore haul, so I was really excited to test this out. So we're just going to put this underneath the eye area. So it still isn't drying. That's the strangest part. Usually by the time I'm done concealing, or yeah, typically when I'm done concealing, the powder, or the foundation, I should say, will actually dry, and this is still a little bit wet. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and set everything. There we go. That's so much better. So now that everything's set, I'm going to go ahead and finish up with the rest of my makeup, and then I will check back in with you guys so you guys can see what everything looks like when we're done. All right, you guys, so that there is all of my makeup on now. So now that everything is on, I do feel like it looks a little bit better. When I first started putting on the foundation, I was really nervous that it was going to be a little too yellow tone, but it actually is sitting pretty well. But besides that, I will see you guys in a few hours and do a check-in with you guys and let you guys see what it looks like. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, you guys, so it is, what time is it? It is 9:30. Well, 9:31 if we're being exact. And I forgot to do a timestamp with you guys before I ended. And it was around, I'd say 1 to 1:30 because I know I had to pick up my daughter right after. So the day has ended. I finally have my glass of wine and kids are asleep. So I have done a lot of things today. I have ran errands. I was outside. It was very high humidity, really warm here today. I spent quite a bit of time outside, ran to the grocery store, basically did everything that you normally, you do. You randomly do. So let's go over the pros and cons of this really quick. So the pros of this is that I do feel that it is a 12-hour matte wear. I do like the finish of it. It's not completely super duper matte. Like I still feel that you could get like a satin finish from it. And I do like the shade range. I think the shade range is amazing. The downsides to this was that for a matte foundation, I was actually kind of impressed that I had to set it. Although that could be a good thing because sometimes when a foundation is a matte foundation and it dries too fast, it is a pain in the ass to work with. But it may oxidize on you. Again, it oxidizes slightly on me. But that's kind of, my fault. I can go in and I'm going to try a different shade next time. And the other thing I don't like is the primer. The primer that was supposed to be a pore minimizer, I felt like didn't do anything. I feel like the pore minimizer actually enhanced my pores even more so. Isn't that weird? The skin smoothing primer I thought was pretty good. For a drugstore primer from Covergirl, I'm actually pretty impressed. For the most part, I will say that like this part with it coming apart, that's really not the foundation's fault. This right here, I don't know what happened, or I don't know. Maybe my rabbit licked my forehead. I don't remember. He likes to lick my forehead. It's very strange. But it's just patchy right in this area, and I can't tell if it's the foundation or the bronzer. The bronzer is doing fine here. The bronzer's a little bit patchy here, so I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's the foundation or I don't know if it's the bronzer. Otherwise than that, I think it held up pretty well. I'm actually really impressed with it. Price point is kind of around the same as their other foundations, which I don't think is bad. Plus, the shade range is pretty incredible. 40 shades, I think that's pretty good. So, anyways, there is my review. I definitely would recommend this foundation. Next time, I'm definitely going to try one shade lighter to see how that works. And I'm going to try a primer that I absolutely love, that I know will do its job. So, otherwise than that, make sure to subscribe before you guys head out if you guys haven't subscribed already. And if you already are a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know if you guys have seen this at Walgreens. I want to do this review for you guys because a lot of you guys in my Instagram stories messaged me and said, have you tried it? Like, what's your thoughts on it? So that's why I want to do this video. Make sure to follow me on other social media. I talk a lot more there. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook for Steph's Beauty 05. Have a wonderful day, night, weekend, whatever it is. Just have a great time. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.